Hello there everyone, welcome back to Ants Authority. Today we will discuss study shows ants set budgets when facing an uncertain future. In this video, we'll discuss about this topic in detail. So let's start the video. On 10th July 2023, an article explaining that ants set budgets when facing an uncertain future was published in the Proceedings of the National Academy of Sciences. Daniele Carlesso and a few other researchers conducted research to see the involvement of weaver ants in the chain formation at a cost to colony because the hanging chains are gamble due to an uncertain future. Living organisms often face uncertainties in their lifespan when they have to decide to invest their time or money to solve the problem. In the same way, ants also suffer from uncertain challenges when they decide to set budgets and find the best possible solution without knowing about the outcomes, so it is just like gambling. They are smart creatures that engage in various elective activities like nest making, foraging, grooming, etc. As their colonies have a division of labor, budgeting in ants does not mean managing expenses and saving money every month, but it means allocating resources or members to address uncertain circumstances. They keep themselves prepared for food shortages or weather fluctuations by storing extra food in the nest chambers and building deeper tunnels in the nest. Similarly, they allocate more workers for food collection when the colony struggles with food scarcity. This way, they set up a budget of foragers even if they have an uncertain payoff. These foragers approach different food sources, so this flexible allocation of foragers is similar to budgeting resources based on the uncertainty associated with these options. Furthermore, they allocate more workers to a group of ants working as builders and soldiers when their nest get damaged or need protection from predators. Some researchers from the School of Natural Sciences named Daniele Carlesso, Chris R. Reid, and Justin McNabb and a few others conducted research on weaver ants. They observed bridge building behavior in weaver ants that are known to make long chains after encountering a gap in their path. This chain formation reflects budget making behavior. When the colonies budget their investment by allowing workers to engage in the task when the outcomes are uncertain. These workers cannot participate in other activities after becoming a part of the bridge or chain, which is an example of colony budgeting when there is no information about payoffs. These researchers collected a few ants and conducted an experiment to know their behavior when they reached a gap in their path while moving ahead to explore the other side. This bridging behavior usually involves linking of the bodies of multiple worker weaver ants, but these hanging chains look like gambling as they are not sure to get food after crossing the gap. It is common for ants to make critical decisions by investing the colony's budget for critical tasks without prior information about the outcomes. A few colony members perform a specific task, which indicates that these colonies budget their individual investment, as the entire colony does not participate in the single task. Daniel experimented on 6 colonies of weaver ants to study their chain forming behavior. Samples were collected from Townsville and maintained in a control chamber. They used 20 subcolonies with no queens, but each had 2,000 adult workers. They were starved for 24 hours to motivate them to explore the food source. A long wooden stick was provided as a hanging platform that was placed directly above the food source. They designed an experiment with 3 different setups with varying gap lengths. The food sources were placed at 25 mm, 35 mm, and 50 mm. These researchers started recording videos from the time when ants started making chains until they returned to their containers. Their behavior was analyzed through experimental theoretical and statistical analysis to understand their adaptive decision-making power when facing uncertain futures. Thanks for watching the video.